Hey everybody, I need to get serious. This is a very serious time of year, and it's time that somebody did a response to why Sargon of Akkad doesn't understand Marxism. I mean, it's clear, looking through all of the content related to Sargon, that Sargon has never read Marx once in his life. That is, of course, because Sargon, otherwise known as Sargon the Great, lived and died 4,000 years before Karl Marx was even born. Therefore, he would have had no clue what socialism or Marxism even was. What he is known for is being a legendary king who's responsible for conquering most of what would be called ancient Mesopotamia. He's held royal titles as the King of Akkad, the King of Sumer, and the King of Kish. Not that kind of quiche. On top of being a conqueror and ruler for several years, later on in the Neo-Assyrian Empire, he was revered as a legendary hero of the past, a cupbearer, and put on the list of great Mesopotamian kings. But actually, most of the details of his life are a mystery. The writing at the time, cuneiform, wasn't used all that much for documenting things more than counting and day-to-day stuff. And let's just say the history of that period is sparse at best. So while Sargon is, of course, a Mesopotamian mythological king, and probably did exist, we really don't know the extent of his power or what it is that he actually did with his life. And yeah, for like the next 2,000 years, Sargon was considered the not Ur as in like the place actually in this region, but like the prototypical Mesopotamian king, and many of the rulers in this region for thousands of years afterwards used him as the model for how a proper ruler should rule. Both Assyrians and Babylonians considered themselves heirs to the Akkadian Empire. I also think there was a movie, like a Scorpion King movie, where Sargon of Akkad was like some sort of magic-wielding monster thing. Man, that was a weird one. So yeah, after all of my searching on YouTube, all of the discussion about Sargon of Akkad understanding Marxism and communism just came up, and without watching them, of course, because who has time for that kind of stuff, I just thought, hey, maybe I should just describe why somebody who lived 4,000 years ago had no reasonable reason to understand Marx. Or am I getting something wrong here? All right, seriousness done. I actually do want to draw some attention to something. This was mentioned in my SNC Level M video, but I took it down, so I didn't get to give it the attention it deserved, but I really want to draw your attention to something here. So this shirt I'm wearing says "Fight Like a Unicorn," and it features a dabbing unicorn. The shirt is in support of Addison Rivera, who is the daughter of a friend of my wife's, who unfortunately last year was diagnosed with leukemia. She's a big fan of unicorns and thinks they give her strength, and she's selling these shirts to raise money because America, no public health care, so this is the best we can do. If you want to buy one of the shirts to support her and give her help, or if you want to contribute to her GoFundMe page, it's down in the description. Happy April 1st, everybody.